Hi, this is Darren with smallchurchsound.com, and today I'm going to do a little gear review. A lot of times I've had people ask me about what kind of sound systems, particularly speakers, that they should put in their church, whether it be more for like a fellowship hall, a small gathering place, a small meeting room, just someplace where they want to have worship, but don't want to put in complete sound system, or they might be interested in making it more travel oriented or something that can be removed in a hurry. If they want to go have a potluck at the park and still have worship, what kind of speaker can they have that can move in and out and travel with them and is easy to maintain and keep up and still doesn't require a lot of power? Well, today I'm going to review this speaker here for you. It's really good for those purposes. This is the JBL Eon15, and it's got a 15-inch driver for the low end, a 15-inch sub, and then it's got a 1-inch horn for the high end, and it's all internally crossed over, and it's powered, which means it has the amplifier inside of it. And this is a really good speaker for being able to take on the go for traveling. It's got great sound. You know, JBL is very respected for their sound and their construction for their speakers. We use this one. This is actually one of our travel speakers that goes out with us when we do maybe a small park gathering, or we have a smaller room that we want to have sound in. These can have up to these are 1800 watt max speakers, so they have plenty of room for driving your audio in a small room. Great full range. These can also be matched with the JBL powered subwoofer, which has the crossover inside of it. So in a minute here I'm going to show you all the connections, but basically when you match that with the subwoofer, you've got really a full range three-way sound system that is really very portable. These JBLs can of course be stand mounted, or you can fly them or hang them from anywhere. They've got some fly hardware on it, so they're very easy, very portable. They're very light. In just a minute here I'm going to show you these connections, but what you do is you hook up the sub, and then the sub has the crossover in it, and you plug it into one of these. I don't have one of the subs with me right now, but maybe eventually we'll show the whole thing. But these are very good even by themselves for travel. So let's look at the connections. So here's the power connection. I couldn't show it to you close enough to see the connection and myself. So here we have the power connection, and of course the bottom is the power in, and then it has a daisy chain on top there where you can actually hook up just another connector and run it right over to your next speaker if you want to put two of them together. And then of course you have your power switch, and that just plugs into standard AC power. These things pull about 6 amps, so you can put 3 of them on a 20 amp circuit. So you know, at a park where you have 2 circuits, you can probably put 6 of them out there. That's quite a bit of sound. Let's look at the other connections for the actual audio input on the other side. Okay, so here we have the input section. There's your regular XLR connection that can come straight from a board. Remember that these are self-powered, so the amplifier is already in. All you have to do is plug it in from your mixer. You have the master volume, and then the channel 1 or the XLR volume. And then you have 2 other input options, which are 1/4 inch, channels 2 and 3, which you can actually plug in other instruments and use this as a sub mixer if you use a mic and a couple of guitars, or you can use them as optional inputs from your mixer. If we go down, we actually see that we also have an EQ section, or a master EQ section, for this speaker. A high mid, a low mid, and a low. And then we have a couple of external outputs for a patch, for a regular line out, and then a headphone out if we want to tap into the speaker, if you use it for even like an instrument amplifier or anything like that. Here's the rest of the back of the speaker. We'll let this zoom out and focus a little bit. but you can see there's some screws and bolts on the back for hardware in case you want to fly it. It also has a neat little feature that we take advantage of sometimes, and that's the angled back, so you can kick it back like a regular floor monitor. And sometimes when we're traveling, we take the larger speakers with us. We actually use these as our floor wedges. So that's another advantage to this, is you can use it as a floor wedge. And like I said, it gives out plenty of volume, 800 watts max, self-powered, so it's ready to go all in one container. And then of course, on the other side here, you can see the carrying handle right there. So it's very advantageous to travel and take to small venues. So here it is, the JBL Eon15. If you're on the website, there'll be a link right below this video that you can go check them out. They're great for travel, great for small rooms, fellowship halls. Being powered, you don't have to buy a separate amplifier, it's all self-contained. So that concludes our review for the JBL Eon15. Have a good day.